Okay, this is Sunday, April 5th, right around noontime. I was asked in a video that I did of Mckeesport, somebody left me a message to do the lower end of Mckeesport, and I figured I'd start here. This is Mars Supply. Rico is what it says on the building, I think. No, its name has changed since the last I was down there. But still, we have a lot of empty lots. I remember when that there was a gas station. They specifically asked if I could film where Jason's and Cox's was. The Jason's building still stands as far as I know. All empty lots. Bunch empty lots over here. Cox's building is gone. I'll try to get that and Jason's both. Perfect Auto is still there. I'm glad. The beer distributor is still here. I'm glad. This is the post office. When I was little, it was called the main post office. Now I guess it's the only post office. There's Willig's Funeral Home. I'm glad they're still here. But I'll try to get down around and come up the lower end of 5th. We'll go down to Joe Bendel Way and up. And try to get to 5th Avenue. Hell, when I first started working at Levine Jones Buick, this blue building here was Rusty Jones rust proofing. And there's a James Moving and Storage truck. Right through here was Brick Alley, if any of you remember what Brick Alley was. And now this building up here is John Cain Hospital. And this building over here is I can't even think of the name right now, but this building here, which I'm coming up to, right there is DeVita Dialysis. And the other one up there is a personal care home. Doggone it, I was in there for 3 months and I can't think of the name of it. But this here is Joe Bendel Way. Riverside is the name of it. Yeah. Sorry, I feel stupid. It took me a minute. That's Riverside Care Home up there. And I also remember when they used to bring the barge down here, that they had the, I hope I have the right name, the Pittsburgh Wind Symphony on. And I remember when Who Framed Roger Rabbit first came out. We came down here with our children, and they had them 16 millimeter film and up on a big screen, and the only speaker that was there was the speaker off the projector, and with all the noise of the crowd, we couldn't hear the movie. But still, we enjoyed it. I think my children enjoyed it. This is still Riverside Care Home up here. Mckeesport Trail. This is called Eyes, a little bit blurry. Hostel with a phone number. And I see the Palisades building down there. People tell me they remember roller skating in the Palisades. That I don't remember. I guess I'm a little too young for that one. I remember my dad brought me down. They had wrestling up on the top floor. And I got to meet George the Animal Steel up on that top floor in there. That back, oh geez, early 70s. Probably not even 75 yet. And the boat docks. And people at the Palisades, well, at Mckeesport Marina. Okay, now we'll start up Fifth Avenue where I was asked about. We have a Family Dollar here, but that's, even though the back side of it's on Fifth, the front of it's toward Lowell. And the Penn McKee. As much as I think that's on the, I could be wrong. I think it's on the National Registry of Historic Places because Nixon and who else was it? They were presidential hopefuls. They came here and had debates in that hotel when it was a hotel. It is unfortunately falling in. It's a shame Mckeesport has gotten to this point. It is literally, and you can see what's left of the roof there over the sidewalk. This at one time was the famous theater, the famous department store. That is the wine and spirits store. At one time it was the state store. You had Kelly and Cohen back this way where that white empty sign is on the side of the building. Yeah, Kelly and Cohen, they sold appliances. Okay, and I remember when the Famous was here, I used to love to come down, along about November to see. They had big picture windows down here when it was the Famous department store, and I used to come down to watch the Lionel trains running in the windows. That was always an enjoyment for being a very young boy. The Memorial Theater was on that corner. I never was in the building, but I was down here when they were tearing at it, and I still remember the insides looked beautiful. This empty lot right here. Okay, I was asked specifically about Jason's. There is the Jason's building. It's been empty for years. Still stands, but it's empty. I remember when the canopy used to be here. There was also, I think, and again, if you know that I don't have my info right, please leave me messages. Where the canopy was, which was right here, wasn't there a record store there before the canopy or right after the canopy? I thought there was. I could be wrong. And over on this side, the building with these black and gold uprights up on the second floor was Byers Children's Mart. Long time ago. Long time ago. And we had Green's department store on this corner where is that a Valero station now? Yeah, that was Green's department store. It was a big 2-floor building with a basement. When they tear Green's down, late 70s, I think, maybe early 80s. And if you go up the road here, before the Blue Top building, that white building, which you can see beyond the left green light, that was G.C. Murphy's. Yeah, this was a bank here at one time. And discover Mckeesport. As much as I still love my town, there's nothing left here to discover. We need to bring business back in. It's only my opinion, but we need to entice businesses to come back in. And that corner was Cox's. The building is gone. The sidewalk up there still has the word Cox on it. They never ripped it out. But that's where Cox's was. I think the building over there with the light tan front, yellowish front. That was an Immel's store. And the people lived upstairs. I don't know if you can see where the porch is up there on the roof. I hope you can. Yeah. But yeah, I was asked to catch this into town. So I'm trying to tell you my memories of town. There's videos and pictures on the internet of when Kennedy came and spoke in that empty lot across Law Boulevard, which is now, I guess, a parking lot. For years, they had a fountain in there. As I said, I'm only trying to let you all know my memories of town. If you know any different or if my memories are wrong, please leave me messages and tell me. My foot is closed up and gone the way it looks. Yeah, commercial lease. Wasn't that one there? Wasn't that a D&K store for a while? And CVS Pharmacy. I'm talking businesses a long time ago, 1970s. And I'm trying to stay over next to the curb because there's nobody in the parking spaces. Murphy's. This was G.C. Murphy Company. I remember the restaurant on the top floor. I remember coming down here with my sister. They had a place to eat back on the left side wall back there. I don't know what to call it. I'll call it a bar. There were swivel chairs you sat up on. You got burgers, fries, pop. First time in my life there, I ever had a Coke float. Didn't know what it was till my sister bought me one. I was a real little kid. I don't even know if you still can buy Coke floats anywhere. Or root beer floats. It's pop and ice cream in the same glass. Yeah. And the blue building down there was McDonald's. At least when they built it. The whole building wasn't McDonald's, but the very far corner from here was McDonald's, and it had other businesses in it. There's our chimes. Almost a fitting epitaph. Sounds like a funeral dirge. Yeah. I know, people hate me for it. But please don't take me wrong. I love my town. That's why I come down here and I film. And I was asked about filming this end of town. The executive building. Falling in, I guess, completely closed up. With all due respects, if they're never going to do any repairs, it probably needs tore down, like so many buildings in this town. It'd just be nice to, in my opinion, to still see businesses come back into town. And the Mckeesport Employment and Training Center, about McDonald's used to be in this corner. Used to be, long time ago. I'd sit in this McDonald's after work and watch the PAT train go to and fro across the tracks down there. We had a Pappin's restaurant in that corner of the building when I was in my early 20s. Dollar Bank, still there, I think. Where this door is open, that used to be a Burger King. And we had the Chestnut Inn. I bought my first 20 gauge in this mall at the gun shop that used to be in there when this mall first opened up. And then Mckeesport City Hall. There's where the little post office was, that red brick building down there. We always called it the little post office. I don't know what name it really had. And this old Coney Island was Goodman's Jewelers. Does anybody remember Goodman's Jewelers? I do. Now we're back up to where I filmed before. Yeah. Please, if you watch and I'm wrong on my info, please leave me comments. Because I live here. I'm gonna be 60 here shortly. I'm just trying to put out there where my town is at the moment. I hope I live long enough to see business come back. I did in one of my previous videos. State's Tire across there left. They're gone. The building's empty. That's a shame. And whatever's going on in this building here, this was the Sheraton Motor Inn at one time. It was the Sheraton. I know there's pictures on the internet I've seen with the Sheraton sign still up. What they do in there at the moment, I honestly don't know. I remember where this dollar store is, which I'm at the backside at the roof when that was Kentucky Fried. Yeah, I worked across the street where the Rite Aid is. That was Levine Jones Buick. And we used to go over there at lunchtime to get Kentucky Fried for our lunches. Yeah. Katzer Dental used to be a state store. I remember when Tube City Cafe here was Marco's Bar and Grill. As I said, I'm down to where I was before. As long as my phone's not shutting off, I'll keep recording. Minerva's Bakery, lick paper. Now, I hear a horn and there's no one behind me. He's way back there. Now he's speeding up. Yeah. Hope I didn't hold you up. Doherty rug. Mckeesport candy. I know I've got a lot of this previously on videos, but as I said, I was asked about filming the lower end and Jason's and Cox's. I hope I got them for whoever wanted to see them. Yeah. Since I gotta go up Evans here anyways, I'll keep the camera rolling as long as it won't run out of room, because I'm on my cell phone and I think I only got about 6 minutes of time. I think. Because I have a couple other videos on there I have to upload yet too. I remember when Mckeesport Hospital emergency room was down here. And we're going to pull in here because somebody is in a big hurry behind me. And yes, I'm taking my time to film. And nurses across the street having cigarettes. Yes. I'm not a smoker. If you are, you are. I don't complain. I just know that I don't smoke. Is this still the recovery room? I don't know if the name has changed or not. But there comes another car I'm going to get over again. All these empty lots where there used to be homes. I know there was a long garage here for years when I was little. More empty lots. Empty lots, empty lots. I'm assuming the church brought the property, which is the empty lot there. Empty lot. Empty lot. Empty lot. Empty building needs torn down. More empty lots. Empty lots. Empty lots. And empty lots. Yeah. I think I'm going to check out Luray Street. I had a nephew who lived over there one time, and I don't think I've gone across Luray Street yet. So if I have the room on my camera here, I'll come across Luray and be done. Now, is Luray a one-way street? I don't know. Apparently not. There's cars facing both ways. Damn sinuses. And yes, folks, for me it is sinuses. They're running down the back of my throat. I had a nephew who lived right in here years ago. Maybe he'll get the chance to see the video and see what's left. Even Soul Street, empty lots. But I've done videos up here before. The only reason it's still going is I have room on my phone. Here's one for you. Does anybody remember Evans Avenue School that took this whole block? Where the newer homes are over there. Evans Avenue, all the way over to here. When I was little, it was still there. Evans Avenue School. Long gone. Alright, I'm done filming. You all take care out there, and we'll see you soon.